All right, several of you were asking some questions about the Shadow Systems MR920, and I just wanted to give you a quick rundown, specifically on the trigger. So here's the deal with this thing. Shadow Systems is an aftermarket, or started out as an aftermarket Glock parts company. So this slide and this barrel, at least the barrel, possibly the slide as well, I'm not sure exactly the details of it, but they're machined to tighter tolerances. And same with this trigger, I believe. And so when they very first come out of the box, they're a little stiff. They feel a little weird, and it was a little disconcerting as a Glock owner to have something that was just so tight that it almost wouldn't go back into battery. Actually, but here I am 30 days in. I've only put about 110, 120 rounds through it, but I will be getting out to the range as soon as possible to finish up the 200 round break-in period. So that may actually change what I think about this right now, but I don't think a day has gone by in the last 30 days that I haven't dry fired this. And several times I've done 1, 2, 3 hour sessions of dry fire. So this has been dry fired thousands of times. So it has done a lot of the same mechanical actions as the live fire break-in, but without the heat. So I understand that it still needs to go through some more live fire rounds to really reach where they recommend you get right off the bat. And but that being said, this still has a phenomenal trigger right out of the box. Compare that to a stock Glock, which I don't have a stock Glock that isn't 5,000 rounds broken in. So compared to the 5,000 rounds broken in stock Glock, it's only a little bit, only marginally better. But compare it to a right out of the box stock Glock, this is significantly better. You have a lot of take-up, sure. Well, it's actually the same take-up because they have stock weight springs in there and the stock geometry on the trigger bar. So same take-up, but they use their own striker kit, so your brake is farther back. So same take-up as a stock one. So you do have that safety feature there, some time to back off if you need to. And then it comes to a pretty firm wall that you kind of press through, and it breaks actually at the back of the roll, if that makes sense. So really press and roll is the best technique for this one, but you can also prep it. But it's just really crisp and clean. Feels between 3.5 and 4.5 pounds. I would err on the side of 4.5, but it's a crisp, clean, rolling 4.5. And it's really easy because of the way that trigger shoe is designed. It flattens out there. It's almost straight, but it's curved a little bit, and that's actually pretty natural and ergonomic. It's real easy no matter how you grab it, because of the size of that safety blade as well, to go ahead and get a hold of it and get a good purchase and get a consistent trigger pull. Get a nice, clean, crisp break. Now, I have smaller hands, so take that into account. I'm built kind of like a battle gnome. I don't know. So take that for what it's worth. But a lot of my friends with larger hands have said it really isn't a problem for them either. And one of the things I've noticed, both from watching Shadow Systems videos and talking to friends that have more rounds on this, is that it shoots really fast because you have that really nice tactile positive reset. It pushes your finger back out if you aren't already ahead of it. That's how I try to do it, is to try and get off it as quick as I can without losing contact with the surface. And this trigger makes that very easy and doable. So that's how the trigger is. It's probably not as nice as some of your custom aftermarket ones out there, but I'll tell you, it's got a lot going for it, and it's really good for a carry trigger. I'm super happy with it, and I think I'm going to just get more happy with it as it goes. All of you have a nice night. And that was still really long.